Okay, guys, we're going to talk about invisible value when buying an apartment. Sometimes there are things that you just don't consider that are essential when buying an apartment. Stay tuned.
I'm the ringleader, so listen up.
Good morning.
Billy Drury, how are ya?
Good. I'm very well. How are you? 2 days out from
Good, good.
Christmas.
Yes. Can you believe it? It's
It's coming quick.
I was really excited, and then now it's like too many Christmas parties. Too many. It's all good though.
It's fun. But look, this topic here, I like the way you put it before. Invisible value. It's like something for nothing.
Yeah. There's stuff, and you know what? Often you take the oldies through, like Uncle George, and Auntie Beryl, um, and they go, "Have you considered X, or have you thought about Y?" And you're like, "Yeah, actually, no, I haven't thought about that." So they're the things we're going to teach you today when you're going through your apartment to set that you're going to go buy, to ask the agent these questions, to consider these things on the strata plan, and
Yeah.
have a look at exactly really, really important stuff on your floor plan that becomes essential over time.
Yeah, absolutely. And so people love to go to a floor plan straight away because they, want to look at the internal area or external area.
Yes.
But rarely do I hear buyers comment through an open home, "Oh, did you know there's no common walls?" Like, rarely do I hear a buyer tell the agent that or tell their partner that. So I don't know
Never.
if it goes unnoticed, but I think even if your agent's not pointing that out, they're doing your property a huge disservice.
Your agent's got to look at that. And like, I'll give you an example. If you've had a bad example of this is where it really happens. When you're, if you're buying in a unit block where this, like, if it's say it's 3-story unit block, and say you're on the middle floor, when the unit above you has the identical floor plan to you, when you have the identical floor plan to the person below, that's
Yeah.
normally very good for noise transmission. And the reason why is you are doing the same things at the same time in the same place. And what I mean by that is if the main bedroom above sits above you and the main bedroom below sits below you, your main bedroom, you're all sort of generally having a sleep at the same time. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
sort of how it works. So when it comes to the case where their kitchen is above, or their bathroom is directly above where you sleep, your ensuite's above your head, sometimes you may find that that can lead to noise at different times of the day that you think, what are they doing? Or their home cinema, their lounge is sitting directly above you. So we're going to talk about this in a second with adjoining walls around you, but it definitely should be considered above and below. If you can be in a stack that's just all the same floor plan, that's a winner.
And then in addition to that, you've got aspect, levels, window exposures on two sides for natural light, and how does that come into effect? Let's just pull up some floor plates here to have a look at.
Yeah. And we are really good at this in our agency because we do a lot of off the plan. And because we do a lot of off the plan, you get the benefit of looking at floor plans from like a helicopter view all the time. Very different to an agent that's doing commercial only, or very different to an agent that's not doing projects. We sort of have that vision, and we talk about this all the time with buyers, and they're like, "Oh, you never thought of that."
Yeah. Now here's like a building configuration. Now in the three different colors you've got here, you've got, in the lightest of the colors, 1 bedrooms, orange is 2 bedrooms, and that real dark orange is more reddy color is 3 bedrooms. The white is common property, so hallways, fire stairs, lift, Could even be a bin room, you know, and services here.
Oh, look, another
Um,
one. But while we're here, before I forget, lifts. You don't want to. You don't want your main bedroom on a lift.
yeah, where possible. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes these things are really well insulated for noise, and sometimes it's unavoidable. Like this here, you can see the difference actually between those concrete load-bearing walls. They're all
Well, look at that.
reinforced.
They've put a bathroom and a kitchen on a lift well. Genius.
Yep.
They haven't put a bedroom on a lift well. You can imagine if the lift has like a clunky cable or something, and you're sleeping at 12 o'clock at night. They're just little things that if you can get around it, fantastic. But
Yeah.
have a look at that. Have a look at that, Bill. Look at the where's that? Is that a studio?
No, they're 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms. Something else that I like to point out to buyers where possible is access to light. Now, the units on the corners are generally best for this regard because you can see here they take light in from 2 different directions. Now, we're looking at the north end of the building here. So you've got north facing living and bedroom out of here, but you've also then got a bit of west sun out of the 2 smaller windows there. And so what a lot of the new apartments actually have to their disservice is just one source of light, i.e., like this apartment here. It's very long. All the light comes in off just the west side.
So
Whereas some
windows
of the
on one side as opposed to windows on 2 or 3 sides, 4 sides.
yeah, and that's because you're sitting in a larger building. But where you can, if you can pick a unit on the corner, even like this one, it's got a little bit of return light out of the bedroom here and off the
Yeah.
balcony. That's
And see that
important.
bedroom, your neighbors, see that real thick wall where you're adjoining your neighbor's bedroom, which is clever. So bedroom to bedroom, good. But if you're adjoining your neighbors in a noisy room, sometimes that can't be good. So see that dark orange one to the right of your
Yeah.
mouse.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
I hear a
there.
bit of noise in the background, Billy.
Yeah,
See
that's
that bedroom going onto someone's kitchen.
yeah.
I can hear a lot of
Just
noise there in the build. Do you want to have just let the guys know?
I'll let them know. 2 secs.
So guys, see that room, see where it says whether there's that floor plan there. You can imagine someone running a tap, and then there's the bed on the back of that kitchen. That is to me, I sort of see that a little bit and go, oh, little bit of danger with noise there potentially. Don't get me wrong, the walls are fantastic. They're super insulated. But if you can just make that consideration around this, say there's 10 of these units you can choose and one has it and one doesn't have it, you want to choose the one that doesn't have it. What's Brendan saying?
I bumped into Brendan in the shops last night. Wished him happy Christmas. Great
Lovely
advice.
fella.
Morning, Brendan. Nice to see you yesterday. Yeah, it's the little 1%ers that if you can just give yourself a small advantage, it pays dividends. Particularly when you're looking at a building like this, where you've got this, for example, 6 1-bedrooms lined up in a row. You know, which one's going to have the competitive edge? Well, I can quite quickly tell you that they all share the same aspect. They all share similar internal footprint, but where they differ here, as an example, is some have got the kitchen that is more of a breakfast bar setup like this, and some are more of a galley kitchen like this. The galley kitchen's less desirable, but the galley kitchen has a study. So there's all these different sort of pros and cons you can take with both. But if you can just give yourself that competitive advantage, like this one on the corner, that maybe takes in 2 sets of light. It's got the corner balcony. You often find that's reflected in price.
And that stuff's real. Some stuff's obvious, some stuff's really not obvious to people. And I think once you mention it, people go, "Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, you know what? You're right." Like have a look at this unit here, for example, to the right that you're having a look at, Billy. Look at that.
Yep.
It's got on three sides, you've got no common wall, no common wall, no common wall. You've got a second bedroom common wall onto someone else's bedroom. That's the only common wall in the whole joint. See, that's pretty cool. But it's with off the plan, it's more apparent because you can actually ask for a floor plate and you can see all the adjoining properties. In a second-hand property, you can ask for a strata plan, but it doesn't have the innards of what's inside the adjoining units with a strata plan. So it's a bit of guesswork there, standing from the street looking up and is that a kitchen? Is that a bathroom? Is that a bedroom? It's hard to imagine. But guys, definitely something to consider with livability in apartments. Try to keep, as I said at the beginning, try to keep your floor plan consistent with upstairs and downstairs. That's always going to be better living for you. And then second to that, have a look at adjoining walls. Have a look at no common walls and that sort of stuff around you.
Yeah, I reckon you'll look at floor plans really differently now. So great info. Thanks for bringing it on air.
You'll never be able to unsee what we spoke about again.
It's true. It's true. Light, air, it all makes a difference.
Yeah. Yeah. Billy
Really
Bob, have
good.
a great day. Everyone, Merry Christmas.
Thank you. You too.
See you guys. Love ya. See ya. Bye.